Well, ladies and gentlemen, it happened. E3 has taken a dump. Now, are we surprised about this? I know I'm not, especially during the issues during our severe health scare that we had. I think a lot of companies realized everything's moving to a digital stream. Let's get into this. According to PC Gamer, now listen, I think a lot of this is common sense too, right? The planned big return of E3 in 2023 has been canceled as the ESA says it has been forced to pull the plug due to lack of interest. I just think it's like, yeah, like it's a big duh. You know, people can download demos now. People don't have to go to big old conventions like this. Not only that, like these things are expensive. These are very expensive things to have, like getting booths and everything like that. It's not cheap, and we can get into some of the pricing afterwards. But yeah, the health scare that led to major publishers to hold their own online events instead, that actually worked out pretty well, leading to serious questions about E3's relevance in the streaming era. I mean, guys, we already knew when Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo pulled out, like it was done. And not only that, I literally think that when Sony and Xbox and all those guys are doing their own like stream thing, they're literally in a building away from the Los Angeles convention center, and that's a big FU to them, which is kind of funny because it's so expensive to have something like that at that convention center. Now and then, okay, so Ubisoft, I don't know. They pulled out earlier, and they're like, it's done. It's done. The global VP for gaming for Repop like does these shows. They said this was a difficult decision because of all the effort we and our partners put towards the making of this event to happen. But we had to do what's right for the industry and what's right for E3. We appreciate and understand that interested companies wouldn't have playable demos ready, and the resourcing challenges, aka cost, being at E3 this summer is an obstacle they couldn't overcome. Yeah, you know, it's just I think that's just the the era we live in now. And from I have an event expense guide here for the Los Angeles Convention Center, and I'll be honest, I tried. I could not find the cost of what the square footage costs for a booth there, but it's not cheap. And not only that, so they have like just if say something needs to be moved and fixed, like they have like air walls, right? $1,200 just to move that. Then if you want to, let's see here, just like standard fees, right? If you need a setup attendant, $35 an hour. A cleaning attendant, $35 an hour. Building security, $45, which is mandatory if you're going through their docking area to bring your booth in. Heavy equipment with an operator, $250. Also, from what I was told, it's all union. You know, so it's very expensive to do these things. You hire union workers, it's very expensive. So if you have a large booth that needs to be picked up at the dock, you need to hire a guy with the heavy equipment. You need to hire security, which is mandatory. So by the time you get the stuff in there and you get it out, let's say you're already almost at $1,000 just to get your booth moved in there. Lighting. If you want extra lighting in your area, which they provide, it's $150 an hour for extra lighting. Parking's going to be expensive. You need a dock pass for each day, right? If you're going to be loading your booths in, that dock pass is $60 a day. It's expensive. You know, the point is these physical shows get very, very expensive, and you know, I don't blame them. I don't blame for Sony and all them just dipping out, spending their money on a really nice showcase, and just, you know, calling it a day instead of all this other stuff that they've had to do in the past. You know, that's my opinion on it. I'm sure there's other issues, but I mean, come on. Cost is a major issue. Always. But what do you guys think? Have you been to E3 before? Has this been a long time coming? Are you going to miss this? Do you not care? Like and comment, smash that sub button. I appreciate you guys. That's some news. Take care.